Check out that new style of playmat featured on noble.com. So cool, so wow.
Hello everybody, my name is Connor and we are here with our last Marco game for a little bit. I might revisit when starter decks come out, but as I mentioned at the end of last video, I just don't think that to play this list well, I am there yet. So we are playing against Charlotte Pudding, so we are dropping our Ezo to search, and we do get the 2K Jozu. Unfortunately, sending both a Rayleigh and a Sanji to the bottom of the deck, but I mean, I do have a Rayleigh in hand, I do have a Dragon in hand, which is something, it's a card I have not seen very often in this deck in, I think, all the games I posted. I did have a game where I blind flipped a Sanji into a Dragon, which was really cool, but unfortunately, my camera stand was in the way, so you can't see. Anyway, we get our 2K. Pudding is ready to ramp here. The 1K, or the 1 cost searcher, got them the 9 mom last turn. If you did not see that while I was yapping about the things I like to yap about. But with 3 Dawn, it's a pretty, there's about 2 plays I think they can do here, and that's swing 8 or swing 6 and drop a Viola. But they actually trick me. They swing 5 with Pudding, and then swing another 5, and they go ahead and ramp, getting the miss all Sunday on the life. I say no trigger, and I feel like I accidentally showed them the card, but this isn't even during a tournament. This was just casual, some casual play, so no big deal. This is one of my favorite places to go play One Piece. At Sage's Portal in Spokane. If you're there, definitely go check out the place, dude. It's so cool. It's like a cafe card shop thing. Very cool, very fun. Love the Sage's Portal tournament. It's turning into some good vibes. So we leader ability, keeping the Pudding because I feel like there's a chance they might gather enough in hand. So we do end up minusing the Pudding Searcher and swinging into the Pudding Searcher, and then tapping, not even tapping 3, never mind, we're just swinging big. And they do have the miss all Sunday in life. They decide not to trigger it, and one thing I've noticed about playing Pudding, and I think a couple of you guys commented on it on one of the last Pudding videos, is, man, oh man, I am really bad about knowing when to trigger out miss all Sunday. But they go ahead and swing 5 in Ezo. I go ahead and let them go. And I think they're at 6. Yeah, I'm at 4, so they're probably at 6 Dawn, minimally. So if they have the Katakuri in hand, that'd be a decent play. But judging by the fact that they swung already, that's probably not the play. And it's not. They go ahead and play out Nico Robin, getting that extra Dawn and getting that card draw. So they end up passing turn, and we get another Rayleigh. I'm thinking, okay, we got Rayleighs on Rayleighs. We just have to stay healthy. I know that they do have a 9 mom. Don't think they have a 10 mom. But my goal against Puddings, and it should be Katakuris to an effect, is to stay as healthy as I can early game, because I do know 10 mom is coming late game. Let me know if you guys think that's how you should play into 10 mom. And I go ahead and leader ability. We get another Pudding. My hand is looking kind of bricky, but I'm okay with that. I'm thinking about, I know they have a 9 mom, and they do have a decent hand size, so I am thinking about dropping Pudding. And, you know, playing Pudding against a Pudding leader, I was going to try and make that work, but I just don't have the brain capacity at this time. So, yep, I do go ahead and drop Pudding, and my opponent goes ahead to shuffle their deck. Just organizing my playmat. While I do that, shameless plug, I designed this playmat that I use, this Law, the red-purple Law playmat. I love making playmats so much. I've got a website. This the exact playmat is actually up there for sale. Well, not this exact one, but the design. I do a lot of designs, and you could buy a couple of them physically straight from me, or you can buy digital files and get them printed when you can. I just really like, this is what I do in my free time. I've got my graphics degree, and not even a graphics degree, electronic art degree, technically. And yeah, this is what I do. So they get their new hand, and I swing 7. They take the new gate that was in their life, and we pass turn. So the 5k for Miss All Sunday coming in, and I do decide to give them the Jozu for the 2k. Running out of counter in my hand, but I think we will be at 8 Dawn next turn, and playing 8 Dawn to Marco ability is a option. Playing Dragon and then using Dragon's ability to put some Dawn on Marco is an option. That's a better way of saying that. I could also play Rush Ace, but honestly I might be playing Dragon because I'm so excited about playing Dragon. I haven't seen Dragon. But they do end up getting the Conquest of the Sea off of their search, off of their Charlotte Pudding search there. And yeah, they do have a bunch of Dawn left. They end up tapping 6 and playing Newgate to add a card to their life or rearrange their life and add one to the top of their deck. Honestly, I don't feel like I play that card enough when I play Pudding. It's a solid card, and it's definitely giving me the ability to put some zero cost events at the bottom of my life before. And they go ahead and play Viola, and since they just looked at their life, they say, I want to organize your life. So I go ahead and give them my life. Wow, look at that cool life section on my playmat. I'm very proud of this playmat. I love this playmat. Made it when I was an RP Law player, and Rip and Pepperoni's RP Law. Trying to decide what playmat I want to make for myself next, but I don't know. It's a tough choice. So my opponent's still taking his time to look through my life, sort it out. I don't think my opponent's played very much red or blue decks, so he goes ahead and puts them back and swings the 5, and we get our packs for playing. And I go ahead and we get the Bad Manners Kick course. I'm okay with that. I honestly could use that right now. Not really having much to play off of the ace. I am fine using ace as counter at this point in the game. And yeah, I am thinking that it's time to drop Dragon. Yeah, because it does look like I'm at 8 Dawn. I think I'm thinking about it, seeing what I can do. And I think I do end up dropping Dragon to put Dawn on Marco. But especially because I played Pudding, I think another option would have been dropping Dragon to put the rested Dawn on Pudding, and then swinging 5 with Marco, 6. Oh, there I'm getting my prizing. I got 2nd place. Yep. I didn't play Marco, but I got 2nd place. Those games will be going up soon at the tournament. It was a small tournament, but anyway, we go ahead and I put the Dawn on Marco, swinging 9-7, but I think a possibility could have been to put the Dawn on Pudding and gotten 3 swings in, especially considering how low they were. So I do decide to put ace at the bottom. Not sure how I feel about that. I end up swinging the 9 at lead, just trying to get something out, and I swing the 7 at the Miss All Sunday, and they let it go, and we pass turn. Yeah, I think that I don't know. I don't think that. Well, they are at 10 Dawn now, so it is a possibility that putting the Dawn on Pudding would have been a better option. Since I didn't really need the lead ability. I was hoping for a Sanji. But yeah, I don't think that was, I don't know. I think this works, but I think potentially swinging with Pudding, Marco, and Dragon would have been more beneficial, especially if they do have a 10 mom. I'm hoping that with our blue pudding, we were able to get rid of their 9 mom, and hopefully they have no moms in their hand, especially because that search that they did with the 1 cost pudding on their side of the field got them the conquest of the sea. But we'll see if my luck is lucking tonight, and he ends up dropping 9 and playing the 9 mom. So he does try and put dragon in my life, but I remind him, hey, it's gotta be a 6 cost or less, right? And he's like, oh shoot, okay, we'll do pudding. So he puts pudding at the bottom of my life, which is fine. I'm okay having a counter in the bottom of my life. No 0 cost yellow event at the bottom of my life, bummer. I am actually thinking, by the time... Oh, so here he swings with 2 Dawn, and I'm thinking about it, and then I go, wait a second. How'd you get there? And he's like, oh, shoot, sorry. No, it's no big deal. This isn't even locals. This is after locals. So he swings the, I think, 6 with Newgate, and I decided to take it. We get an Otama. Dude, Otamas, they love me. I go ahead and counter out with the Otama. I think I could have countered out with Ace, but I have the opportunity to Ace Marco here if I want. I think at this point, just dropping Rayleigh's is kind of the play. So we'll see. Hopefully, maybe we get lucky and we get a Sanji here. No, but pudding is not bad. I think she's probably gonna go to the bottom. Yep, I already got my use out of pudding this match. This list is, as I mentioned, it's just Janzuko's list. I think there's a possibility that I fiddle with some numbers. So I minus the Newgate down by 2, making him a 5. Is that 5? Is he a 7k? I can't remember right now. It is late. And I go ahead and drop Rayleigh because I think I was thinking about swinging into Newgate, and then I decide not to. And yeah, so I keep the minus. I put the minus, making Lin a 6 cost, a -3 there. Swinging at board, and they get a Kikanojo out of life. Swinging at life. Swinging my board at life. There we go. Another life card gone. Another Kikanojo. I was like, oh my god. Yellow doing yellow things. Classic. And at this point, there's a decent chance they have a 10 mom, but they don't. They end up playing the Searcher and finding that 10 mom. So I am thinking, okay, if I can live the onslaught that's about to happen, I have to go for game. I think I need to go for game. And I think they are sorting out their their Dawn to see how they can go for game. If they can go for game. They end up swinging 7, 8, 9 into Dragon, and I give him the 1k, so I'm okay with that. They swing a 5 into me, and I'm thinking about taking it, just kind of like, I think, I'm not too worried about it, but I do end up giving them Ace to counter, to get myself to 6, counter out of that hit. And I'm glad I did. They swing another 9 into Dragon. I give him the Marco, and I take the 6 from Big Mom, and they pass turn. We get an Atmos. Honestly, I don't think I've ever played Atmos. I can see the benefit to Atmos, but at this point in the game, I think I could bounce Kikanojo back to hand, but I need to be going for game at this point. 1 life. Thankfully they didn't get any. They got 1 Big Mom out of the, I think, 8 they run. So and yeah, we Atmos into another Atmos. I feel like I've done that before, even if I've recorded this audio before and I can't find it. So now it's just all about trying to see what they can do, and I swing 8, and then we swing the rest on Dragon, and we are able to get game. Thankfully we were pretty bricked baked, like the lighter. We were pretty bricked early on, but we were able to get a lot of counters. And yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with Marco. I love the deck. I want him to be good. And as I mentioned last video, don't know if I'm the guy to pilot him. Really wish Jansuko would post some videos about how he plays it, but I understand why not. He is one of the big guys. It's a little more important for him to keep his stuff secret. But anyway, I'll end it there, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Usual like and subscribe, and link down below. Check out my store, 1000noble.com. Playmats, card sleeves, you can commission me for a playmat. Yeah, help a boy out. Help me help you, you know? But yeah, I will call it there, guys. Thank you, and have a wonderful rest of your day.